you don't have to only keep your pencils in your rat pencil case like this. I mean, it makes the most sense because you can, you can then make use of the back end of the rat, and sharpen your pencils as and when you need. Maybe even, is it mascara that you'd rub around, that women and some men, I guess, rub around their eyes? Then it's a special pencil, innit? Like an eye pencil, maybe. I think it's mascara. Anyway, you'll know. Tell me if you know. But you can also keep in like bits of mouse spine that you've bought off me. I mean, it doesn't have to be things that you've just bought off me either. You could have gone to Fat Pete's Prints, the sponsor of my podcast, and bought yourself a fake nana magnet to pop on your fridge. There's multiple nanas are available. There's all different nanas. I'm obliged to say, and there's also these, mate, that you could keep in your rat pencil cases. It's a face that I've made out of baby chicken eyes and mouse tails. I call them heads of tails because their head's made of tails. WorldAroundEwe.com. I made this. It's a little emo head. It's rat skin. There's a bit of goat, bit of rabbit. Well, that might be a bit of fox even there, or mink. Can't quite remember. Fake tooth. And it's an emo because he's covering his eye up. Like that. Like emos do or did. I don't know if they still exist no more, but either way, you can probably put him on the rearview mirror of your car or decorate your house with him. What do you reckon? WorldAroundEwe.com. Get the shirts as well. I bet they'd be pretty big with emos and moshes. Mothman with his cock out, based on my podcast. No, from now on, right, anyone that orders anything off my website that I send out myself, be it a bird in the beak, a pencil case, an amalgamation, or even like a crystal necklace, if as long as I can be asked and I remember, you'll get a sticker as well from my podcast. It'll cost you nothing, chucked in. Just slap it somewhere so people see it and start listening, or put it on your workbook or your computer or something, your bedroom window. Or what you could do is you could put it on the back of your girlfriend's head, mate. So then or your boyfriend, I'm not gonna, can't, Still, anyway, slap it on the back of your partner's head, right? And then when you're, doing the business in that, you can either make yourself last longer by thinking about the podcast, or, have it over and done with because, you're thinking about the podcast. WorldAroundEwe.com, bedroom window. Or what you could do is you could put it on the back of your girlfriend's head, mate. So then or your boyfriend, I'm not gonna, can't, Still, anyway, slap it on the back of your partner's head, right? And then when you're, doing the business in that, you can either make yourself last longer by thinking about the podcast, or, have it over and done with because, you're thinking about the podcast. WorldAroundEwe.com. As a good Catholic boy, I think this makes me a bit of a heathen. Definitely a bit of heathen anyway. Let's make this Good Friday a great Friday. It's one of my Jesus lizards. Thought I'd show you some of my crystals though and all. Look at this, mate. That's a necklace of a slice of agate. And once I get used to using these lights a bit better, I'll really be able to show off how the colours change within it. I've got these as well, this is a bit of jasper. Just a rock. It looks like a painting, innit? People like these. People have been getting them and putting them in little box frames. Something I could probably do, but I just can't be arsed. It's a little project for you to do. Little geodes that have been dyed. Nice and sparkly. A few different colours of those. Plus, I got this, mate, which is celestite. Which is kind of dear, but I got quite a lot of it. Got it a bit cheaper, so I seem to be able to sell it a bit cheaper than anywhere else. Got different pieces to pick from, or you can get one at random, all on WorldAroundEwe.com, including the trackies, the hat and the shirt, and the things on the wall behind. This guy's called Ducket. He's one of my ornaments. I like to get broken ornaments, like this one. Look at this one. This one's called Dewbell, as in double. One's called Dew, one's called Bell. boy, this one would be Belle, wouldn't it? It's got a dress on, this would be Jew. And it makes double together. But that's rat skin and a chicken's beak and a duckling's bill. And this one's a duckling's head. What do you reckon? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments underneath which is your favourite. Personally, I quite like this one because of the shape of this guy's head. And when you can get a picture of Marge Simpson I made out of a rat and a squirrel in a dress and all sorts on my website on the canvases. You can get a discount though for it if you join my Patreon. Plus you get access to all my podcasts early, hundreds of them, I think.